Welcome to the brand new View Booking and Information line. Which service would you like? Film times or ticket booking?
Film times.
Okay. Say the name of the film you want or say what's on.
Tree of Life.
You've chosen Tree of Life, Certificate 12A. The remaining performance time for today is 6:10 p.m. The film running time is 139 minutes. I can text the performance time information to you at a cost of just 25p. Would you like me to do that?
No.
Okay. To book tickets or hear more options, just stay on the line. Right. Would you now like to book tickets for this film?
Yes.
Right. So that's today at 6:10 p.m. Okay. If you need to book a wheelchair space or you're booking for a large group, please press the hash key now. Okay. How many tickets do you need altogether?
2.
2? Okay. Is that 2 adult tickets?
Yes.
Right. In this auditorium we have standard seating and VIP seats. Which would you prefer?
Standard.
Thanks. Please wait while I check availability for you. Okay, that's fine. We have availability at the back, the middle, or the front. Where would you like to sit?
Middle.
In the middle. Okay. I'll just confirm the details for you. So that's 2 adult tickets in our standard seating for the 6:10 p.m. showing of Tree of Life today. Okay. Those tickets have been reserved. View Cinemas charge a card handling fee of 70p per ticket, up to a maximum of £4.20, which is charged by View Booking Services Limited for processing your card payment. So the total cost will be £20.70. Now we need your credit or debit card details. Remember, you'll need to bring your card with you when you come to collect your tickets. Right. Please key in your card number, followed by the hash key.
Let me have a quick look through. I'll see what's on the system, and I'll see which I think is probably going to be the best for you.
Okay,
now, we're taking into account that your wife wants to drive as well, and with there being 4 of you with some luggage there, I'm going to suggest to you an intermediate class vehicle. It's something like a Hyundai Sonata or similar, okay? So it's an intermediate-sized vehicle, 4 doors, automatic transmission with air conditioning. Now, this specific vehicle will come with unlimited mileage on there, so you don't physically need to worry about how many miles you're doing every day. In addition to that, you've also got insurance that consists of collision damage waiver, theft protection, third-party liability insurance. Now, technically, those are the 3 components that make up a fully comprehensive policy in the UK. In addition to that, you're also getting supplementary liability insurance and uninsured motorist protection. Those have all got a 0 excess on them, okay? I'm going to quote you on a package which also includes the initial tank of fuel when you pick the vehicle up and the cost for any additional drivers as well. So obviously your partner can drive at no extra charge with that. Now, the price on that vehicle for the 8 days is coming in at £223.87. How does that sound?
In total?
£223.87 in total for the duration.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
And I can pick it up at San Francisco and drop it at Las Vegas.
Absolutely, at no extra charge. So I can book this for you. Good afternoon. You're speaking to Jack at Car Hire 3000 Reservations. How can I help?
Hiya, yeah. I'm coming on holiday to San Francisco on the 27th of December, and I'm looking to hire a car from there. It's for myself, my wife, and my 2 children.
Yeah, no problem at all. Let me just bring up a quick booking screen for you on this. You said it was the 27th of December that you arrive at San Francisco, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic. What sort of time does your flight get in? Have you any idea?
Yeah, I think it lands at 1700 hours local time.
Okay, so it'll be about 5:30 in the evening when you pick the vehicle up, I would have thought. Are you dropping back to San Francisco, sir, did you say?
No. Would it be all right to drop it back somewhere else? We're actually hoping to drive down to Las Vegas and stay there for a few days, and so drop it off in Las Vegas on the 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's drop off at Las Vegas Airport on the 4th of January, was that?
Yeah, that's right.
4th of January 2012, not a problem at all. Around about the same sort of time for the drop-off, sir, about 5:30, or would you be dropping it back a little earlier?
Let me think. Actually, no, it would be earlier. It would be about, it would be in the morning. I think it would have to be quite early. 9 a.m.?
Yeah, no, that's fine, no problem at all. A couple of quick questions I just need to check with you, if that's okay, sir. First of all,
Okay.
I presume it is yourself that's going to be the main driver of the vehicle, is that correct?
Yes.
Can you confirm for me that you are over the age of 25, please?
Yeah, I am.
You have a full, clean British driving licence.
I do.
Held it for at least 2 years.
I have, yes.
And you have a credit card in your name for the security deposit locally.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. A couple of quick things I just want to run through with you. First of all, generally when you pick up in one location and drop back somewhere else, most suppliers will charge you a one-way fee. Okay, this is basically for the return of the vehicle back from the destination to the point where you picked it up. Luckily enough, San Francisco and Las Vegas are part of the area in the States that's known as the Golden Triangle. Essentially, most of the suppliers there will allow you to take vehicles from one location to another without charging you a one-way fee. So it's going to work out quite good for you in that case. Now, have you any idea what sort of size vehicle it is that you'd be looking for on this?
I think really just it's got to have room for us two adults and 2 children, and and a boot, but as cheap as small as possible.
Okay, that's fine. Is it just yourself to drive, or would you
no,
drive
I'll
as
just,
well?
Yeah. No, yes, she'll be driving too.
She'll be driving as well. That's
Yeah.
fine. I take it she's over the age of 25 with a full clean British driving licence as well.
Yes.
That's fine. How old are the children out of interest?
They're 4 and 6.
4 and 6. Okay. Presuming the 4-year-old will probably need a child seat as well. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now this
Absolutely.
is through a company called Dollar. So you would actually be picking the vehicle up from Dollar at San Francisco Airport and dropping it back to Dollar at Las Vegas.
Okay, that sounds fantastic.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a new phone. The contract on my current phone runs out pretty soon.
Okay.
And, I'd like to upgrade.
Okay, what kind of phone are you after? Are you after like a touchscreen phone or a QWERTY keypad phone?
Well,
or?
I definitely want a phone that has the internet. It has 3G internet. My current phone isn't particularly high tech.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure about maybe a touchscreen phone. I think I find the touchscreen quite hard to use.
Okay.
So perhaps something with like a QWERTY keypad.
Sure, I mean I'll show you a touchscreen phone at the same time.
Okay.
There's 2 different phones as you can see right in front of you. The
Yeah.
phone A, for example, this one,
Yeah.
it's got touchscreen phone.
Oh yeah.
I mean it's quite user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Wi-Fi, it's got GPS on it, so let's just say you drive, it comes in handy for you.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
And you can download all sorts of different apps, for example like Facebook, Twitter and things like that, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And different apps. On your left hand side, the phone B does similar functions, and it's got QWERTY keypad.
Yeah,
so if you're not too familiar with, for example, touchscreen phones, by all means, some people just find it much easier to use a QWERTY keypad, and similar function. You know, at the same time, it's got push emails, it's got internet, it's got 3G function that you're looking for at the same time. I mean, both phones are quite good and reasonably cheap as well, so you can get them as little as £25 a month.
I would like to buy some currency, please.
Okay.
I'm doing 2 trips. I'm doing a trip to Spain, which is for holiday, and then I'm going to America for business.
Okay.
So could I have maybe £400 equivalent for each currency?
Okay. 400 pounds, yeah? So if you're going to America, you need to take US dollars.
Right.
So for 400 pounds, I can give you $642. Yeah?
Right.
And if you're going to Spain, obviously you need to take euros, for which I can give you 440 euros for 400 pounds.
Okay, that sounds good. As I'm going to the USA in a couple of weeks' time, is it best for me to buy the US dollars now?
Yes, at the moment the pound is very strong, so you get more dollars. Yeah, at the moment the best time to buy.
The best time to buy would be now.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, well I'd like to go ahead and do that, please.
Okay.
And for the euros, what denominations can I have?
Well, we have 200, 100, 50s, 20s, 10s and 5. So for 400, I would recommend you to take some smaller denominations, let's say 50s and below, so that you can spend them in Spain very easily. They rather prefer small denominations in Spain. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And what about US dollars? You want the smaller denominations as well for that?
A mixture would be fine.
Mixture would be fine. That's
so
fine.
Maybe
we can give you some 20s, 10s, 5s and
so maybe two $100
okay.
bills. That would be great.
Oh right, okay. Well, I was hoping to go a little bit lower than £25 a month.
Sure.
So is there anything that has like internet and QWERTY keypad but is less than that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's another phone if you like to come around. There's a phone on your left-hand side.
Yeah.
By all means, that phone is a QWERTY keypad.
Yeah.
And that you can get it as little as £15 a month.
Okay.
Similar functions, 3G phone.
Yeah.
You've got Wi-Fi on there, and you can, again, by all means, have your emails and things like that on there as well.
Okay, yeah, that's important to me.
So which is quite good.
Yeah, okay. And is there a minimum contract period?
I mean, there's two lengths of contract that you can go for. One's
Okay.
18 months and one's 24 months.
Okay.
18 months is slightly expensive.
Okay.
So you might be either looking for paying for the phone
Yeah.
or having your tariff a bit more higher than £15.
Okay.
Or you can go for 24 months where your tariff is slightly cheaper, as little as £15.
And is there a pay-as-you-go option if I buy the phone?
Yeah, of
outright?
course. I mean, as you're looking at the price, it's £110. Every phone that you buy, you just need to buy a £10 top-up.
Okay.
By all means, you got yourself a phone and
Okay.
a SIM card.
Well, I like the look of this one, so maybe if we can go and talk about like the contract.
Yeah, sure. If
for-
you'd like to come
for
take
that
a
phone.
seat, we can look into that for you.
Okay, thanks.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Riverside Studio. The cinema is now open for tonight's film Pan's Labyrinth. Starting in 10 minutes, please, upstairs in the cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a final call, please, for tonight's performance in Studio 2. Final call for Studio 2. Please remember to switch off your mobiles and take your seats. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Riverside Studios and welcome to Tete-a-Tete, the Opera Festival. Studio 3 is now open for tonight's performance of The City Weeps. Starting in 5 minutes, please, in Studio 3. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Riverside Studios. This is a final call for tonight's film X-Men First Class. Just about to start upstairs in the cinema. Please, could you take your seats? This is a final call. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This morning's performance by Hayley McCleary will be starting in 5 minutes in Studio 2. Please, could you take your seats? This is a 5-minute call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next train on platform 2 is your westbound Piccadilly line calling all stations at Heathrow Airport. This train will be calling at Acton Town, then all stations at Heathrow, terminals 4, 1, 2 and 3. When this train approaches the platform, please make sure you stand behind the yellow lines and let the passengers off the train first before boarding. Ladies and gentlemen, the next train on platform 1 is your westbound district line calling all stations to Ealing Broadway. When the train is approaching the platform, make sure you stand behind the yellow lines at all times and let the passengers off the train first before boarding, and mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please make sure you stand behind the yellow lines at all times, let the passengers off the train first before boarding. So your next Richmond 2 minutes and your next Ealing Broadway approximately 4 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, you are advised to use the whole area of the platform, keep away from the exit and the entrance areas, move right along the platform and use all available space. Ladies and gentlemen, your next train on platform 2 is your westbound Piccadilly line calling all stations to Heathrow Airport, calling at Acton Town, then all stations to Heathrow, terminals 5, 1, 2 and 3. When the train does arrive, let the passengers off the train first before boarding, and move right inside the carriages and use all available space. Next train on platform 2, all stations Heathrow.
A mostly sunny day with winds increasing to 40 kilometres per hour tonight. A forecast top 22. Tomorrow, dry with some rain at night, 22. Friday, areas of rain, 17. On the base, a strong wind warning is current, northerlies to 30 knots, then easing later, waves at 1 to 1.5 metres. At Sydenham, 15, Boronia, 16. The city, it's 15 degrees. David Armstrong, Melbourne's own, 3AW.